Doctor, you got something in here I need to see?
Don't look at the picture.
Trust me, I won't.
You'll make it your screensaver.
Dang. Like the way you're thinking.
This is my makeshift gavel. Do you know where it is?
Does he bring that with him?
I don't think so.
Probably in that box.
That's ours. I'm not.
So I was in a while ago.
Okay, I now call to order the April 8th, you're good, 2026 meeting of the Krum ISD
Your house.
Board of Trustees. A quorum of members is present, so we will begin. The board will now adjourn into closed session in accordance with Texas Government Code Section 551. The time is 6:01.
Ready to break.
Break.
But I'm not, we shouldn't say high training though, should it?
Well, it's good stuff.
I need you to hang out a little longer.
Keep looking for more people.
Might as well keep standing, since we're gonna do the. Right?
Keep looking for more people. I'm not.
You want me to sit next to you and help you through
I
this?
don't know. No.
Very big words.
Yeah, you should
I
take
should
it.
scoot over.
Matt looks so lonely.
It's okay. Okay, at this time, we will reconvene into open session. The time is 6:31. If everyone will please rise for our invocation.
Y'all please pray with me. Dear Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you for allowing us to gather here tonight to make decisions for Krum ISD. We ask for your guidance, that we make decisions that best interest your will for our students in this community, and we thank you for allowing us to serve this great school district. As always, we ask that you protect the men and women that serve and protect us and keep them safe. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Okay, at this time, Ms. Stuka will introduce the Hansel Bilingual Club as the pledge leaders for both the U.S. and Texas flags. We are so honored to present our bilingual club to you today. Come here.
All right, we're excited to share our bilingual club with you tonight. Our bilingual club meet with Miss Elizabeth Zepeda, our bilingual coordinator, and Miss Rosie Zepeda, our amazing receptionist. They meet on Thursday mornings and practice their language and their vocabulary and have lots of conversations, play games, and just practice together and enjoy that time together. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves, tell them your grade level, and what you love about bilingual club.
So I'm in 5th grade. My name is Iker, and what I like about Bilingual Club is that we learn new words.
I'm in 3rd grade. My name is Hassan, and one thing I love about Bilingual Club is that we learn new words in English and Spanish.
I'm in 3rd grade. My name is Jesus. The thing that I love about bilingual is the teachers. My name is Thiago. I'm in 3rd grade. I like bilingual club because I can see my Duolingo teacher every day, every Thursday. My name is Dylan. I'm the first 4th grade. I like soccer and everything.
I like, my name is Renato, and I like everybody.
My name is Liam now. I'm in 5th grade, and I like about the Duolingo class. I like the teachers too, and I learn new words in Spanish and English.
My name is Nicole, and I'm in 3rd grade. And the thing I like of bilingual is we learn English and Spanish. My name is Montserrat. I'm in 5th grade. I like bilingual because we learn new things. I'm Balloon, and I am in 2nd grade. I like bilingual class because we learn new words.
Good job, guys. Please stay till everything.
Friends and family, we're going to do some special recognitions, and so if you'll just stay for the recognitions portion of our meeting tonight, and then after all of our special recognitions are finished, then we'll release everyone to go if they would choose to, or you're welcome to stay, but we'll get through all the special recognitions first. All right, Ms. Stuka, you're up first.
Okay. Well, I always love being first. If I could have Ms. McDonald join me up here. It is an honor to recognize her tonight and everything she does for us. This is also her favorite thing to be up here in front. Okay, if I had one word to describe Katie, it would be partner. Some days that may mean accountability partner, idea partner, listening partner, or other days it might mean partner in crime. Did that just really happen to us partner? Laugh so we don't cry partner, or I'll take this one partner. Or sometimes we deserve a trophy for making it through today partner. But through it all, it's the partnership that remains. Honestly, our campus runs as smoothly as it does because of the partnership we have built. We approach challenges with a shared mindset, focused on solutions, consistency, being a little extra, but we always do what's best for students and staff. Some days are not easy, but we have a way of working through it together. There's a level of trust and communication that allows us to be honest, make decisions quickly, support each other without hesitation, and with one look, we know what the other person is about to say. We take the work serious, but we don't take ourselves too serious, and it's that balance that always matters. Even on the toughest days, we find a way to laugh. That kind of partnership doesn't just make our jobs lighter, it makes our campus stronger. Some words our teachers would describe Katie are eloquent, articulate, poised, logical, dedicated, thoughtful, present, supportive, competitive, tenacious, and the list went on and on and on. Some words the kids use to describe Katie are helpful, nice, responsible, amazing, wonderful, creative, and superwoman. I love that one. So Hansel is truly a better place because of her. There's no one else I'd rather be a partner with, and we are so grateful to have her at Hansel.
Yeah, just double check with Macy. So we have her back there. Oh, she's here.
All right, guys, I get to honor Mr. Freer tonight. Come on, Mr. Freer. Yay. I would rather stand up here and tell you guys all the funny stories that we have, but I wrote something nice. Yeah. All right, so Mr. Freer has truly been one of the best additions to Dyer. In the last 2 years, we've accomplished so much together. We've launched the house system, shifted our culture to be strongly academically focused while keeping care for students at the center of everything we do, and fully embraced having our littles on campus. Mr. Freer is always willing to jump into anything. He'll wear just about any costume, Maui was my favorite, and do whatever it takes to motivate our students, even if it means getting covered in chocolate and cereal all over him in the process. But what I appreciate most is the partnership he brings to our leadership team. Mr. Freer challenges my thinking, questions my ideas, and pushes me to be better. On the hard or long days, I know he'll be there to encourage me, help problem solve, and keep us moving forward. And when we come up with a big idea but aren't quite sure how to make it happen, he's the first one to say, "Let's do it. We'll figure it out." Our staff would describe him as consistent, reliable, fun, and a true problem solver. They know they can count on him whenever they need support, whether it's feedback on a classroom lesson, ideas for behavior management, help with communication. Mr. Freer is always ready to step in and help. Of course, a large part of an assistant principal's job involves student behavior, and Mr. Freer handles this role with fairness and honesty. Students know that when they go to his office, he will listen to them, treat them with respect, and help them make better choices moving forward. Most of them, right? Because of that, students truly respect him and value the conversations they have with him. Last year, we had the opportunity to visit the Ron Clark Academy. We came back with big ideas and big dreams, and honestly, we weren't entirely sure how we were going to make all of them happen. But Mr. Freer never backed down. He jumped right in, brainstormed with our team, and constantly encouraged us to move forward. He has truly embodied the quote, "If you're going to be here, by making the most of every day, every opportunity, and every big idea." It's not uncommon to see a student shooting hoops in his office as a reward or taking a short break before heading to class. Some of our youngest students want him, and only him, to walk him to class every morning, and some of our oldest students seek him out for high fives and advice. That says a lot about the kind of leader he is and the relationships that he builds with our students. We are incredibly lucky to have Mr. Freer at Dyer, and I'm proud to work alongside him every day.
Mr. Freer, based on your principal, we know you have the hardest job.
The most fun.
Thank you.
Who's next? You, Tricia? No.
And now Ms. Bowles will introduce Ms. Mayfield.
Ms. Mayfield, come on up. Well, Ms. Mayfield and I have been together since 2017 when she came to Dodd as a teacher. And we worked together hand in hand. She was a fourth grade teacher as I learned the ropes as a principal at that elementary campus. And she became our assistant principal a couple of years after that. In her first year, we closed for COVID. So not only was she learning a new role, now we were all learning a new role. And so we went home and she learned how to be a virtual assistant principal. And then we came back to all of the masks and the barriers and all of those. So then we learned how to still show her lipstick through the masks and, had a great time doing that. She is a person who does not back down from a challenge. When Ms. Fott was talking about the chocolate and the cereal, we too had enjoyed something like that during a reading challenge where we became human s'mores, and so it was quite messy. But anyway, she doesn't back down from any costume that we, dream up for our character parades, and is not afraid to jump in with me. So some things that our staff has said is that she has the most infectious laugh. And I would agree. We can hear her all the way down the hall with that. A confident woman of influence, leading in heels. One thing I admire most about Ms. Mayfield is that she is able to respond quickly and adjust plans as needed from day to day. She's always smiling, always jumping in to support staff and students anywhere she's needed. Trustworthy, calm under pressure, dedicated, caring, hardworking, just to name a few. A supportive leader who empowers teachers and staff. She is personable and understanding. I feel like I can go to her for anything. Dedicated, hardworking, great listener, structured, dedicated, problem solver, confident, goal-driven leader in heels. I see a pattern here. They like the heels, I guess. So the staff appreciates everything that she does, and she works so well with them, so well with our kids, and I could not do my job without her by my side. So thank you for all you do. I'm glad
And now Ms. Boone will introduce her assistant principals of the month.
Okay, Mr. Wilson and Mr. Sterrett, come join me. There's a theme that our assistant principals are definitely the glue that holds our campuses together. These two guys are a tremendous asset to our campus. I have a little bit to say, so I'll stay on track, but then I want to quote some of the kids. I had sent out a survey asking the kids to tell me some words to share with Mr. Sterrett and Mr. Wilson, and I think that's the best part of this. But I do have something to say. These two have helped us create a culture of high expectations, positivity, and support at KMS over the last 2 years. They are eager to have a good time, care deeply about our staff, and they both operate out of a mindset of simply doing what's best for students. They complement each other well, and as one of our students said, I like that both of them have their own different but great personalities. It's true. They make the best team, and I can't imagine doing this every day without them. Knowing that we would be celebrating these two guys this week, I asked our students if they had anything they wanted to share. So I have just a few comments that I received from the mouths of middle schoolers. Some are really like, oh, heartwarming, and then others, they're just funny. They're funny. So a few individual comments. Mr. Wilson is a very confident and truthful person. Mr. Wilson is an amazing guy. He has been here for me and watched out for me and is always fair. Mr. Wilson is so tough and nice and one of the most chill people on the campus. He understands me even though he has to be tough with me. I have something to say about Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson is so kind and he always has such high energy, whether he's playing football with the guys or getting someone in trouble. He is always understanding. Oh, and this is Robert. I'm sorry. He is always understanding. He always gives positive comments. Mr. Wilson just made me a better student, and he probably doesn't even know it. Oh. Mr. Sterrett might look like he could be mean. But he is actually really funny and jokes around a lot. Mr. Sterrett always has a smile on his face, especially when you're not in trouble. He always greets us and is always nice. I love how Mr. Sterrett always checks in on us and asks how we're doing. I also like when he comes and watches us play in the band hall. Mr. Sterrett is very kind and handles things seriously. I like that he does that. He's a great assistant principal and has helped me get through some things pretty important, and I would like to tell him thank you. Then, I'm almost finished, almost. Mr. Sterrett and Mr. Wilson, okay, no, here's some joint comments. Mr. Sterrett always has a smile on his face, and Mr. Wilson always has a joke in his pocket. I think they help with things that people just don't understand. They are great people and always try to make everyone smile. They are caring and respectful, and they will do anything to make us feel safe on this campus. They are great assistant principals because they always try to help, no matter what, even if it might take a while. It doesn't matter. They always help. They do a wonderful job at keeping the school in tip-top shape. They are very kind and chill to me. Please thank them for that. So thank you. They are strict, but in a good way. I like them because they help us understand what we did wrong and give us a second chance. They're great. Thank you all so much for everything you do. More students. You help us in situations and know how to make us feel happy when we do something right, but also how to correct our behavior and help us how to know how we can treat ourselves and others better. I think you should buy them a mug with their name and their picture on it, and maybe a pair of their favorite snacks in it. A pair. I like your beard, Mr. Sterrett, and I like your orange hair, Mr. Wilson. Once I read the comments from students, I knew it needed to be shared with you all and you too, especially tonight. I have more to give you tomorrow. So I am so grateful for you and am glad to have this opportunity to share you with everybody else. What'd you say?
Yes, please. Yes. Well, I'm going to make them hold it once I get them. Yeah. Well, it's no surprise why they're here. I didn't tell them why they were going to be here today. Mrs. Kercheval, Coach Gaines, will you, or Mr. Gaines, but formerly Coach Gaines, will you please come up here? So, I got help from our students and our teacher because, one, if it's from me, I tell them I appreciate them every day, and I'm going to do that right now. But they appreciate them. And sometimes, as a high school and assistant principal, no one tells you thank you. I'm sure you are feeling that. And they're new at this job, but they haven't seemed new. So let me just read what I wrote, because you know I get long-winded and I can go on, and I won't do that to you. I will spare y'all that. Mrs. Jamie Kercheval and Coach Brian Gaines, they aren't just assistant principals. They are the heartbeat of Krum High School. Thank you both for doing everything and anything you're asked to do, and the things you do without someone asking you. Mrs. Kercheval brings a level of grace and dedication to our campus that doesn't go unnoticed. She has an incredible gift for balancing the logistical chaos of a school day with a genuine, compassionate, and heart for every teacher and student she encounters. Whether she's solving a complex scheduling issue or offering a word of encouragement to a struggling student, she makes everyone feel seen and supported. Her leadership is a masterclass in empathy and organization. She's very organized. You got to have one of those on the team, for sure. Coach Gaines brings that unmatched energy and mentorship that defines what it means to be a leader. He transitions seamlessly from the coach mindset, pushing everyone to be their best, to the advocate mindset, ensuring every teacher and student has what they need to be successful. His presence in the hallways provides a sense of stability and motivation. He doesn't just manage behavior, he builds relationships, proving that a little bit of high-fiving and a straight talk goes a long way in shaping great people. A school is only as strong as the people who lead it. Mrs. Kercheval and Coach Gaines, thank you. Thank you for allowing this to be a dream team. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. So we got another one. We'll make sure they hold y'all's. This is from the board.
I think we have a few students of the month, but you probably saw a theme of assistant principals being honored tonight. It is Assistant Principals Month. I think it's week. And so just thank you to all of our assistant principals for the joy that you bring to your colleagues and on campus, and the impact that you're having on students each and every day. I know your campus principals appreciate you, and that is definitely a relationship as a former principal that is forged through the fire and through the good and all the fun times together. So I know they appreciate you, and we appreciate you and what you do for KISD and the impact that you're having. Clearly, by all the wonderful things that they're saying, you are doing wonderful work and leading on the campus and being there for students. So thank you. And Miss Boone, I think we have some students of the month.
Okay, I have two students of the month, and I saw them both. So let's start with Bailey Stevens. Bailey, come up here. This is for you. And I have stuff to share. Yeah, favorite thing, right? Be in the spotlight. Bailey is a ray of sunshine at KMS, and I have a little bit to share with you about her. She is an 8th grader who consistently goes above and beyond in everything she does. Her teachers describe her as a dedicated student who genuinely cares about the quality of her work. She approaches each task with focus, persistence, and attention to detail that sets her apart. She delivered all these beautiful flowers that she had made, and they were the most intricate pipe cleaner flowers that I have ever seen. Impressive work just in every single thing she does. Bailey doesn't just aim to complete her work, she strives to do it well, and that commitment is evident in all that she accomplishes. Academically, Bailey is outstanding. She is enrolled in high school credit courses and continues to excel, showcasing both her intelligence and work ethic. She comes to class prepared, ready to engage, and eager to take on new challenges. Her teachers consistently share how impressed they are with her, her effort, her attitude, her ability to rise to any expectation placed in front of her. Beyond academics, Bailey is deeply involved in our campus community. She participates in choir, tennis, and one-act play, and everything she is a part of benefits from her dedication and talent. Her creativity is especially evident through her artwork, which can be seen throughout our classrooms, brightening the environment and bringing joy to those around her. Bailey is kind, respectful, and always willing to help others, whether she is supporting a classmate, assisting a teacher, or simply offering encouragement. She leads by example. Bailey's teachers say she's the total package: creative, driven, compassionate, and committed to excellence. We are incredibly proud and grateful for the many ways that she contributes to KMS. Okay, and next is Santiago. Come down here. I have Santiago Lizama. Oh. Okay. Another beaming student from KMS. This is yours. Thank you. And another ray of sunshine that I'm happy to share with you. So now I get to read about you. You ready? I can tell. Let's do it. Tonight, it is my pleasure to recognize an outstanding student who has made a wonderful impression during his first year at KMS. We are proud to honor Santiago Lizama as our Student of the Month. He is a 6th grader who has acclimated to middle school beautifully. From the very beginning, he has shown a strong commitment to his learning, maintaining excellent grades, and nearly perfect attendance. Only one, right? One absence, yeah. He consistently works hard to complete all of his assignments on time and gives his very best effort in everything he does. Santiago is also actively involved on our campus, participating in choir, band, and art. Can you think of anything else? Okay. I feel like I might be missing something. His willingness to engage in a variety of activities reflects both his talents and desire to be a part of the KMS community. He is a ray of sunshine, someone who brings positivity and kindness wherever he goes. While he may be quiet, it is clear that others look to him as a leader. He leads not through his words, but through his actions, by showing compassion, offering help when needed, and treating both students and staff with true, genuine respect. He is always willing to lend a hand and support those around him, and his presence makes a positive difference in our school each and every day. We are incredibly proud of him and the way he has embraced middle school with such positive energy. Congratulations.
Santiago, you only missed one day so far? Take tomorrow off.
He looked back at his mom. He looked at his mom.
That'd be funny.
Just kidding.
He's absent tomorrow.
You count him unexcused, would you?
And now Dr. Bonsu has some Students of the Month to introduce as well.
You're not here,
Oh,
but it's for a reason. But I do want to go ahead and just
perfect.
say something
Yes,
about that.
please.
So Sophia Johnson, she is one of our students. She's a junior student of the month. And I usually don't, when they're not here, I don't talk about them, but I want to talk about her. She has done an amazing, she's a quiet leader, but on top of that, her teachers are, they all love her. Matter of fact, we've got this bakery / coffee shop called Krum Coffee at the high school, and she is part of that. They sell to our staff every Friday, and she is part of everything that is happening in there. And is killing it. I mean, she's part of the cooking, the planning, and so that's been, seeing her shine in culinary has been amazing. And everybody I meet and talk to about her is like, man, she's so quiet. I didn't know she had a place. She found her place at Krum High School. So that's pretty awesome. So I wanted to share her. She's our student of the month. And then there's another one, Sean Welcome. He's also a student of the month. He actually is also a junior. And Sean is also a quiet leader. But every adult in that building can say nothing wrong about him. He finds time to go say hi, shake their hands, love on them. And then on top of that, he is a scholar and an athlete. He just PR'd, had his personal best for track hurdle at 39 seconds for Krum High School history. And so, I mean, it just amazing kids, and they are representation of all the other kids we have that are great, but they get highlighted this week. So I just want to make sure you heard it, and we're going to brag on them when we see them tomorrow. Matter of fact, Sean is at the track meet right now. So, anywho.
Thank you, Dr. Bonsu. We have one person who has signed up for open forum, so the board will now hear comments from those persons who have signed up to speak. This portion of our meeting is set aside for parents, students, and community members to speak to the board about matters of interest and importance pertaining to them. So each person may speak for no more than 3 minutes for total time. And so tonight we have Miss Brooke Cates.
Hello. My name is Brooke Cates. I'm the Executive Director of the Krum ISD Education Foundation, and I'm here to invite the board to our upcoming Laurels and Legacy reception. We have a celebration for the top 10 students, the top 10 graduating seniors, and it's really a neat afternoon. It's going to be in May on the 3rd. It's a Sunday, the 3rd, from 2 to 3:30, but we're just highlighting the students for their academic achievements, and then also those students have been tasked with honoring a legacy educator. And what that means is they're picking one educator that they've had throughout their journey that has influenced them, and so we call them a legacy educator. So we will honor them as well with a special plaque and a letter from the student that has written kind things about how that teacher has touched them, been influential to them. So we invite you guys to come, and I hope you do.
Thank you so much. I went last year, guys. It was great. It was such an awesome time to celebrate our teachers and the students. So I hope everyone here can make it. It's very special.
When is it again, Brooke? Is it? I mean, I know it's in here, I guess.
Sunday, May 3rd.
Oh, May 3rd, okay.
You still got 2 minutes. What else you got?
Oh, we have, tomorrow is the last day to buy your car raffle tickets. It's for every donation, $2 donation, you get a raffle ticket, and it's up to a $30,000 car from Toyota or Honda of Denton. I have a 15-year-old, so I'm in for a car. Yeah, graduation's coming up. Go Bobcats.
Thank you, Ms. Cates. Okay, we've completed our celebrations for the meeting portion tonight, so you're welcome to stay if you want to stay for the business portion. Otherwise, I already saw the peace out, so. But we're gonna go ahead and move into our reports, but thank you all for being here tonight. But you are welcome to stay, or you can go either way. Yeah. Thank you all for being here.
I know you do.
You sure you don't want to stay, Mayfield? All right.
Okay, we'll move into our reports and special reports, our monthly financials.
Good evening. I'll go ahead and update you really quick about what's going on in the next week or two, and then actually a little bit into May. April 15th, that'll be next Wednesday, we will have TASB. We'll have a few representatives come in and present the pay system review, and that's going to be at the budget workshop. Also, we are having our property values for the 26-27 school year. That's going to be coming in the last week of April. So this will be the first time that I'll be able to really project numbers instead of just estimating, and so that will be our first time to do that for revenue. We will have an upcoming board workshop in May. I'm not for sure if that will be on our regularly scheduled board meeting or if we'll have a separate one. So, but be on the lookout for that day in May for that board workshop to go over our revenue estimates and also projected expenditures for 26-27. All right, so if you look at your general sheets for the month of March, this says the close of March 2026. Local revenue, we have collected $15.6 million, or basically 94% of the budget. For state, we've collected $14 million, or 89% of the budget. And for federal revenue, we've collected $137,000, which is 91% of the budget as of March. Just wanted to point out that at this point, local revenue, we're not going to be having a whole lot come in day to day or for the month, but we will start by the end of the month, April 25th to be exact, we'll start having state revenue come in. They do owe us a little bit over $1 million still, so those payments will start coming in April, and then we'll continue those all through August on the 25th of the month. All right, so just to look at expenditures, that'll be on the next page. For salaries and benefits, we've have $19.1 million in expenditures, or 75% of the budget. And at this point in the year, we are looking at 75% of expenditures or lower, so we're right there at the 75% mark. For purchased services, we're at $1.8 million, or 70% of our budget. Supplies and equipment, we're at $4.3 million, or 70% of the budget. So we're doing very well in all three of those categories. Just to point out, we are having to pay recapture this year, and that's down kind of in the middle of the page under purchased services, and it says recapture. That's because we are considered a property value rich district now. I had budgeted $249,000. It looks like as of right now we owe about $190,000, so we're a little bit we're going to pay in less than what we initially estimated.
Misty, was this for March or February?
This is March, the close of March. Okay, and then if you look at food service and then debt services behind that, I won't really talk about debt service because we've already made payments. We are, bringing in a little bit locally, but that's going to stop until about the end of August, and we'll do payments and we'll pick back up on that. But food service, at this point in the year, they have collected $836,000 in revenue, or 66% of our budget, and we have expenditures of $881,000. Or 71%. We are a little bit in a deficit of $45,000, but the last few years we've had a healthy deficit. Healthy surplus for sure. So we are a little bit behind too on collecting from federal programs. So I don't see that being a problem for us. So they are doing a great job.
Will we get the rest of the federal program funding, Misty, on that? The $744 for the budget?
And are you talking about
food services?
Food services?
I think it says year to date is $462, and the budget's $744.
Yeah, we lag about a month and a half behind.
Okay.
So yes, I'll be able to report in June more of what it's going to look like for the end of the year.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Do you guys have any questions, or ladies?
Thank you. We're looking forward to the budget workshop.
I know you are. And I'm looking forward to presenting it. Did you want me to go ahead? Okay, I'll go ahead and move into the quarterly investment report. This is from January 1st of 2026 to the end of March 2026. So if you look down on market value, we have, it's $167 million. We have earned in interest $1.4 million. We've transferred in, or for deposits, $15.8 million. We've transferred out 27, and then we have a market value ending of $157 million. If you look at the average rate of return in the First United Bank, we're earning about 3.25% a month. And on our bond accounts, that's in the lower part, we're at 3.65% because those are pool investment accounts.
and now we'll move to our superintendent's reports.
Yeah, a couple things to kind of go over. One of the things we talk about each month is attendance and enrollment. We're looking at about 2591 students currently enrolled in the districts. Our goal is 2,600, so we're right on the cusp for that. We look at budgeting purposes. Also, thing to look at in your principal's reports, we talked about it last month, but it's neat to see the continued strive in the daily attendance. And yeah, that generates funds, but I still go back to its relationships, like we talked about Freer and those other APs that knuckle up these students and have what we call touch points on a daily basis with children. It really encourages the relationship to keep them coming, but on every campus, we are up in our trend over last year on daily attendance. So that's huge. It's more than just dollars. It's the relationship and the kids, keeping them coming to the classroom. Board, keep an eye on your email. Melinda will update you. The end of the year gets cramped. You were invited to everything, and we have a lot of activities to do. So keep in mind that she's going to work on email and scheduling the calendars around that. We will have a lot of senior celebrations. We will have a lot of academic celebrations, a lot of elementary end of the year celebrations. It's tough to be at everything, but you're invited to all. So keep an eye on the end of the year activities and different events we have coming down the pipe. When we look at projects, we are finally moving into the CTE Center. We will have some open house celebrations, type advertising pieces for that facility in the near future, but the kids are moving in. We got occupancy permits last week, and so it's an amazing addition to Krum ISD. Middle school's still on track. Construction's going well over at that project. I walked it yesterday, and it just went in there yesterday evening and just kind of seeing the grandness and the experiences kids are going to experience as they walk those halls. It's a pretty amazing blessing for our community. Taking us to the next project that we got in front of us is the update and remodel of the high school. We've been working for about a year now to look at taking our current high school and transitioning that to a facility that can accommodate 2,000 children and what that would take. And we've partnered with Crosslands, and they're here. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming tonight. They have hit the ground running, working with Krum ISD, and really jumping through some hurdles to making sure that we're doing the best with our taxpayers' blessing to make this facility happen. So we have a presentation to go over with where we are in our current project to really greenlight this thing and hit the ground running for this summer. Before we dive into that, I wanted to kind of show you a special thing. You know, the assistant superintendents and I, we participate with this thing for TASA, the Texas Association of School Administrators, and for future-ready school districts. And they actually flew a flag over the Capitol in our school's honor. So we had this presented back to us. So it's been flown over the Capitol for us on behalf of TASA. And so we have that donated to the school district. So I wanted to take a moment to present that to y'all. Take a look, and we'll figure out place to hang that in my office. I'm just kidding. We'll hang it on. But Marcus, you want to come up there and do this song and dance with me a little bit? Before we go into the detailed parts of his presentation, I do kind of want to start with the video. That's the most exciting piece. Just to give you maybe. David, be on standby.
That's true.
He was whispering in my ear.
Have you seen the video? It's pretty cool. You seen it? It's pretty cool.
It didn't look like it did.
He showed me on his cell phone the other day. Huh?
So we're excited to dive into this project. Huckabee, you need to make sure that you're aware of dress code. There was a young lady in the library completely out of dress code. Okay. But I'll let you kind of go over the ins and outs. And this is a rather lengthy presentation. We'll fly through it. But this is just to kind of make the board where we're at. I think we look at this as a page turn opportunity. Like I said, we put about 9 months to a year into development of this, ready to let the contractors and the architect take it to the next level. So I'll turn this portion over to you. Yeah. So with the video, we were trying to go with like, let's go to war type situation. All right. So I know we had done this last time, probably about 2 months ago or so. And the idea behind it is because there's so much investment into this project and in design and engineering, a lot of people are working on this right now. We want to just make sure that we're on the right track. We don't want to really hide anything or hide any of the movement that we're doing so that no one is surprised by the end of this exercise. So last time I had spoken a little bit about the architectural program. It still holds true that we're aiming for 1,800 students to be able to be in this facility. So that's more than doubling the current capacity of what we're looking at. And that is reflected in all areas, whether it be parking, as well as any of the other programs, fine arts, cafeteria, and everything else. So the site plan has remained relatively similar, and that you have the northwest parking lot that is to be done ahead of everything else, so that there is parking in place when we do go in and need to remove a lot of the existing parking that is out there in front of the building. Within that, you guys can kind of see the number 2 here. That is for the athletics area. That has remained relatively similar. The area 3, which is the administrative portion, as well as classrooms and new science laboratories. The area in the number 1, that is where you will find probably the greatest amount of scope creep. As you kind of move through the facilities, you realize there's just inadequacies within the existing building. And this building is somewhat difficult to modify, the existing high school, because it is a PEMD structure, so prefabricated structure, which means that they designed everything exactly to the way that it is built. Kind of hard to modify. So as we've moved through the project, we've realized that we've needed to redo some things, whether it be some of the science labs or some of the classrooms, specifically in some of the areas where we're needing to shore up the roof lines as we're adding in the new additions to the facility. This number 4 area is a fine arts wing, and then number 5 area is the kitchen add-on. And then you'll see kind of in some of our other plans that we're needing to modify some of the existing cafeteria spaces to work. Some of the other area that we're looking at extensively right now is this number 6 area, is specifically the field house. It has the sporting areas and the locker rooms for football. And in essence, what we're looking at right now is, do we add another 5,000 square feet to the facility to be able to have a weight room for other purposes to kind of take out programming from the existing area. This number 9 area is where there's additional parking lot to be done, and then there would be a practice area for the band. You can kind of see some of the lines here where they would be able to practice. So this is the existing building as it stands today. You can kind of see where the gymnasium is, all the classrooms in this area, and then the fine arts down here. And then, there you go. We were having a lot of technical difficulties last time, so I was getting kind of nervous. And then this is the new, where you can see the athletic addition, you can see the administrative addition, the fine arts addition, and then the kitchen addition right here. And a lot of the shaded area is where we're doing new work. So you can see quite a bit of the existing space being shaded in as well. It may not be to the extent of what the new construction is, but there is, in some cases, rebuilding of walls, as well as rebuilding of finishes and things of that nature, lighting fixtures, all of that. And as we spoke about last time, there is a second floor to this space. So you kind of saw that in the video, that it creates just this presence of having that second floor space with additional classrooms. And then this is a zoomed in area, the athletics area. You've got the new gymnasium, and then locker rooms that are flanking that, a classroom up here, and then support spaces. We're also expanding the lobby as it stands today to be able to just, coincide with the new capacity of the space. And then this center area, here's the science labs, and then the administrative area, and here's the clinic area. And one thing to mention, just because I've come out of several conversations in the last couple of days about this, is there's a great deal going into security. Just looking at this new facility, realizing that if you're investing this much dollars into a facility, how do we make it as secure as possible, given that things have changed quite a bit in the way that we think about security from when this existing facility was built versus today. And as I spoke about before, this was the existing band hall. This is the existing cafeteria. We're expanding all of it, making it all cafeteria, and then changing this to be kitchen with kitchen serving area. So the cafeteria area is becoming probably twice as large as it currently stands today. And then you have the fine arts area. So there's places for orchestra, practice rooms, main band halls, choir. And I think one of the other pieces of this is that this will double as the storm shelter for the entire facility. And then this is the standalone facility that we're doing out in the field near the stadium currently. And this will be used for football purposes with locker rooms, coaches' offices, training rooms, and all of that. So you guys saw it in the video. I think the video shows it a little bit better, but here's a couple of the standalone renderings. You'll see, it's kind of off to the side here, but this is the fine arts building. What we've really modified the exterior to be like is to be emblematic of that fine arts wing. So the blue roofs will be tucked in the back a little bit. They'll be a little bit harder to see because the size of all these buildings, they're quite tall. You can see this dead on center. This will be the new front-facing view, and then a side-facing view. And then here's the canopy that blends with the main addition to the athletics addition. The car is not included. And then you've got the new gymnasium space, the new arena space that we're calling it, that was shown in the video. The hallway outside of that new gymnasium. And then there's the relocated bell in the center. And I think one of the things that's nice about this area is, as we're walking through the museum, the Krum Museum, realizing that the previous facility that was built is actually very similar to the rotunda that we designed. That was coincidental, but it's just kind of interesting that it's an ode back to the historical prominence of Krum. So we kind of just leaned into that when we're placing the bell in the center there and having just an area. You know, a lot of previous schools were not designed with areas that were just meant for walking, maybe serving some other purposes, but maybe grand open spaces. A lot of times they were designed as double-loaded corridors and things of that nature. So as you look into the way that the library is designed, it's not just a cordoned off space, but it's really integral to being that front door for the entire facility and for the community. So that's what you see here in this rotunda space. Then here's a reception area as you walk in. And then finally, you know, oftentimes cost is very important. And if you guys remember, last time I brought a number that ended in $113,500,000. This one's slightly lower than that. So this was a back and forth between us and Crossland to be able to look at the cost of the work as well as the design and engineering costs. So within all that, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of an idea, cost of the work is everything that is nailed down into the facility itself, whether it be you know, floors, walls, ceilings, and all of that. Design and engineering, this line includes our costs as well as other engineering costs, but it also includes permitting costs. It includes any lawyer fees that may come about, any other administrative fees, as well as really anything that is not nailed down, like equipment, furniture, and everything else. So the good news is, after, you know, for us as architects, the most nerve-wracking part is making sure that we are able to hit our budgets. So after talking with Crossland, we believe that we're within target. We're actually a little bit under target. And our hope within the next couple of months is to further push on this, really to go category by category. And we've already started doing that, and we will continue to do that and go line by line on the budget and really see where we can continue to reduce. Some of those reductions may not be accepted because there might be possibly a situation where it's better to have that in the budget, and it might be lowering the ability to do education. But our hope is to just continue to push this budget as hard as we can. So that is it. There's a schedule here. It remains similar to where we've seen before. And today we rest right there at the end of design development. And part of the reason why we're doing this presentation is we're leaning into construction documents, which is a pretty hefty stage. It's a detailed stage. And we definitely don't want to be making huge changes as we're in detailed design. So that's part of the reason for us to come here today. So that is it.
Thank you, Marcus.
Any questions?
Proceeding forward from anybody?
Good.
Thank you, Mark. Yep.
That's beautiful. Okay. Actions on items from closed session. We have the employment of teachers, nurses, librarians, and counselors for the 26-27 school year.
I'll make a motion. I move to approve the superintendent's recommendation to offer employment contracts for the fiscal year 26-27 school year according to the attached list.
We have a motion and a second. Any opposed? None opposed? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Ratification of resignation.
I move to ratify the resignations as discussed in closed session and as recommended by the superintendent.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any opposed? None opposed? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Annual announcement of continuing education hours for board members. I'm required to announce at the last regular meeting of the board before an election of trustees the name of each member who have completed the required continuing education, have exceeded the required continuing education, and are deficient in meeting the required continuing education. To the extent applicable to board members, I will announce the completion or deficiency as to the required training. After this announcement, I will announce any board members training in excess of the continuing education requirements. There are seven training areas for board members continuing education. Local district orientation. The following board members have completed the required training. Matt Martinez, none deficient. Introduction to the Texas Education Code. The following board members have completed the required training. None deficient. Matt Martinez. School safety. The following board members have completed the required training. Brooke Fouts, Cody Carter, Eric Bogart, Casey Cook, Michael Paul, and Nick Vincent. Deficient. Matt Martinez. Evaluating and improving student outcomes. The following board members have completed the required training. Brooke Fouts, Cody Carter, Eric Bogart, Casey Cook, Matt Martinez, Michael Paul, and Nick Vincent. None deficient. Post-legislative update to the Texas Education Code. The following board members were required to complete this training. Brooke Fouts, Cody Carter, Eric Bogart, Casey Cook, Matt Martinez, Michael Paul, and Nick Vincent. None deficient. Identifying and reporting abuse, trafficking, and other maltreatment of children. The following board members have completed the required training. Brooke Fouts, Cody Carter, Eric Bogart, Casey Cook, Matt Martinez, Michael Paul, and Nick Vincent. None deficient. Team building. The following board members have completed the required training. Brooke Fouts, Cody Carter, Eric Bogart, Casey Cook, Matt Martinez, Michael Paul, and Nick Vincent. None deficient. Additional continuing education. The following board members have completed the required training. Brooke Fouts, Eric Bogart, Casey Cook, Matt Martinez, Michael Paul, and Nick Vincent. Deficient. Cody Carter, deficient 1 hour. He will obtain the 1 hour on April 15th, 2026. Board members who exceeded the required training for 2025-2026. Brooke Fouts with 15 minutes, Casey Cook with 3.75 additional hours, and Michael Paul with 4 additional hours. That is a required statement, and that is all. So we will move into considering the approval of OER transition plan for math.
It was so quiet in here
Did
when
I
you were
miss
reading those.
somebody? Did I miss somebody? Oh, no,
that'd be
okay.
good.
Sorry. It was so
It
quiet.
was so quiet. I was like, no one cough.
No one dropped a pen. No one dropped a pen.
I was about to cough on mine. I was about to cough on mine.
Good job, Casey. Good job.
Good job, board.
Mike, Paul, do you want them to read your extra 4 hours again?
Oh,
Okay.
I was a little disappointed. I was on there last year. It's like exceeds expectations, but this year I'm on there, so.
well, it's like
It's normal.
Sheila and Nancy that'll do the presentation for the transition plan for math, or maybe just Sheila. Sheila will.
Cody, I just want to make sure I'm on with 2 minutes also.
2 minutes.
Fantastic. That's what I needed to hear. Okay.
Okay.
So, this is our transition plan for Blue Bonnet, our transitioning our math to Blue Bonnet. Kind of let you know how this started is that we had a grant this year and it let us kind of look at some different materials. And so, part of that grant's to write the transition plan to move to Blue Bonnet. Secondary, the way we're structured at secondary, we were able to actually get those materials in the hands of the teachers and they were able to implement some of those across all grade levels, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, and then compare it to how it looked with what they had. There was a committee that met, that came up with a math plan. They met with a representative from Region 11 and came up with a transition plan, or not this transition plan, but the math framework and what that framework would look like. And then we decided about 2 weeks ago, right before Easter, that we would go ahead and move to the Blue Bonnet curriculum for next year in kindergarten through 9th grade. And the reason it only goes through 9th grade is that's what we had the opportunity to look at last year, that adding a component of Algebra 2, that's something we'll look at for the following 27-28 school year. So kind of just, that's the overview and the purpose of it. Our implementation, goals and expectations, and you have this in your board packet. It's just that we will fully implement this across all grade levels, kindergarten through 9th grade. That will be the primary Tier 1 resource. It eliminates any unapproved materials, so it's going to stick to that. It focuses on fluency, concept development, application, and reflection. Allows teachers to internalize lessons, kind of like what we did in ELAR, and then analyze student work. I'm a former math teacher. This is honestly some really, really good math materials, and it makes kids think in multiple ways. So it's kind of fun to kind of see how it was back even when I started teaching. Kind of goes back to that type of stuff, to where students are talking to each other. They are able to go ahead and do some what we call productive struggle, to where if they don't get it right away, they talk to their partner and they're trying to figure out how do they get to that answer. So it is pretty good, and I think that's what the teachers came up with. Some of our teachers have been through some pretty intensive training with this, especially at the secondary level. ARBIS, which is research-based instructional strategies, some of those. So continuing on with this, instructional systems and scheduling. Kindergarten will do 50 minutes a day, grades 1 through 5, 60, grades 6 through 9, 45. And then there'll also be dedicated time for PLC or DDI. And then we'll have those internalization meetings where they can plan and then support the implementation. Materials and access, we will order those as soon as possible. And when we say as soon as possible, EMAT is what controls that. That's what we get materials from the state. So that's just when EMAT is open. I think we have until maybe next week to order some of this, and then possibly, again, Melinda's expert on the EMAT, so as soon as we can order those, we will. Professional learning, we will continue to reach out to Region 11. They are one of the people who can support us through this. We've had an instructional coach come in this year at the secondary level to kind of help guide them through this process as they've looked at it. And then, of course, district leadership, principals, central office will help with that as well, instructional coaches. And that will be through summer training, data disaggregation and discussions, and ongoing professional development through the year. Instructional practices and student experience, students engage in grade level content daily. And that's what I was talking about, the discussions, the writing, the problem solving, and assessment and data alignment. We'll continue to do our embedded assessments, our DDI cycles, reteach planning when needed, and then
and monitoring, that will be supported by principals, instructional coaches, and district leadership. And then we'll be able to collaborate throughout the year and make changes as needed. When we see something that either this is working or it's not working, we can make the changes going forward through our internalization process. So our summary and next steps is just for you all to approve this process, that this will be our transition process, and that we will be ready to go fully in fall of 2026. Questions about the implementation process or the transition process?
Dr. Cartman, do you know if the training support through Region 11, is that part of the grant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
Any questions?
No questions. Is that close to 2 minutes, Coach? All right.
Did a good job.
I move to approve and adopt the OER Open Education Resource Transition Plan for math as recommended by the superintendent.
Second. Do we have a motion and a second? Any opposed? None opposed. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. So I'm going to say that here's the reason our meetings run late. Consent agenda. A few items on the consent agenda.
I move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was daydreaming.
You're good. You're good. Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any opposed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Items for future agendas. Does anyone have any items for future agendas they would like to see brought forward?
Is there anybody that won't be able to be here next week?
What day is it? 15th?
Next week, we're having a strategic planning
Oh, yeah.
meeting at 6 o'clock, and then we'll also have the presentation from TASB.
What date is it on?
What is it?
Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Perfect.
Future agenda items? Oh, all right. And with that, we will adjourn at 7:37. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you all for being on the committee.
They're going. We came back.
They were here. I was like, I have a lot of people staying.
Oh. Those,
Okay, what do I do with this?
just give it to her, I guess.
Okay. I forgot the order of operations.
What's Jesse?
I forgot to ask you this before the meeting. Why are we doing the blue line K through 9? ELAR behavior.
It's all they have. It's all they have for now. They're gonna keep growing. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, we'll stop teaching reading in 5th. You wanna go home?
Shame is a powerful motivator. Only 2. I want to protest this. I still got my app.
If it's on there, and you can, let them know, they will, maybe they'll fix it.